kin to us, but who have been forced to flee their homes due to life-threatening situations beyond their control. These are asylum seekers and refugees. As we speak, over 65.3 million people globally have been displaced by wars, persecution, and human rights abuses. Many lives are lost in the process of seeking safety and peaceful environment. Soon after gaining independence in 1980, Zimbabwe hosted refugees and asylum seekers mainly from South Africa and Angola. The individuals and families were resident in various urban areas of the country. In line with international protocols, Zimbabwe acceded to the 1951 United Nations Convention relating to the status of refugees and to the 1969 Organization of African Unity Convention governing specific aspects of refugee problems in Africa. To ensure the justiciability of refugee protection in the country, we enacted the Zimbabwe Refugees Act in 1983, which domesticated the 1951 UN Convention and the 1969 OAU Convention into national law. Zimbabwe has remained resolute by not shying away from its responsibilities despite the economic challenges caused by the continuing illegal sanctions imposed on the country. It has instead opened its borders to asylum seekers who are enjoying the prevailing peace and stability in the country. Zimbabwe has thus become a home away from home to many refugees and asylum seekers. In the 1980s, following civil unrest in neighboring Mozambique, Zimbabwe opened 5 refugee camps at Chambuta, Tongogara, Nyamombe, Mazo, and Nyamatikiti refugee camps. A total of 200,000 Mozambican refugees were accommodated in these camps, with Tongogara refugee camp holding the highest number of 60,000 people. After cessation of hostilities, the government of Zimbabwe, with the assistance of the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, successfully repatriated all the refugees to Mozambique. Consequently, 4 refugee camps were closed and Tongogara camp was left to cater for any eventualities. Over the years, we have been a destination for asylum seekers fleeing wars and civil unrest from countries in the Horn of Africa and the Great Lakes region. Zimbabwe is currently hosting a total of 10,860 registered refugees and asylum seekers. Among the populations, 74% are Congolese, 9% Mozambicans, 7% Rwandese, 7% Burundians, and the other 3% is made up of Ethiopians, Eritreans, Malians, Ugandans, Somalis, and other nationalities. An additional 6,502 Mozambican asylum seekers are living in Nyanga and Chipinge districts and are yet to be relocated to Tongogara refugee camp. The conflict in Mozambique has led to the influx of more than 6,000 asylum seekers in the eastern border area of Zimbabwe. Initially, the asylum seekers circled among the local communities. However, owing to deterioration in the security situation around the border, the government of Zimbabwe saw it necessary that all Mozambicans who were circled in the 10-kilometer security buffer zone along the Mozambique-Zimbabwe border be relocated to Tongogara refugee camp in Chipinge. Due to limited financial resources, the government of Zimbabwe, together with the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, only managed to relocate 656 persons by the 31st of December 2016. To date, we have 964 Mozambicans at Tongokara refugee camp who are in need of food, shelter, health assistance, education, and other life-saving services. Our emergency response to the Mozambican crisis has put a strain on our already stretched resources. It is against this background that I call upon you all to donate in cash or kind to make Tongokara refugee camp a habitable place with full capacity to contain a mass population increase in refugees and asylum seekers. There is need to improve infrastructure, sanitation, health, and facilitate income-generating projects for all those in the camp. We can collectively make a difference to reduce the challenges faced by refugees and asylum seekers in our country. Let us therefore assist one another as fellow members of the human family in alleviating the plight of the Mozambicans who have been left homeless because of war and persecution. It is our wish that we create a home away from home and restore human dignity for the suffering refugees and asylum seekers in Zimbabwe. Let me, at this juncture, officially launch the Zimbabwe Interagency Refugee Appeal for possible donor response and assistance to refugees and asylum seekers in the country. I thank you.